Hello, hope you've all had a great week. We've had a lovely family weekend up in Derbyshire in this beautiful cottage with gorgeous views and plenty of sunshine, so I'm feeling nice and refreshed. Now, a few weeks ago, I posted a video about Esme's bedroom and her IKEA hack, which we built when the twins came out of their shared rooms and we gave them rooms of their own. So today I thought it would only be fair to show you Alfie's bedroom. Now, Alfie is a very active little boy. He loves the outdoors. He's a little bit of an adrenaline junkie. So I really wanted to think of something that would really grab his attention when it came to his room and do something that would be a massive surprise. As usual, when I suggested my idea to Ben, he looked at me with complete disbelief, because what I wanted to do was to build a climbing wall in his bedroom. But I did have sort of basis for this idea. We have visited a local climbing centre a couple of times. Alfie really loves it, and I didn't see why we couldn't recreate something in his bedroom. What Ben is great at doing when I come up with these loopy ideas and schemes is he goes away and does the planning. I'm rubbish at the nitty-gritty. He went off and planned out how we could make this work. We bought 2 big panels of 18mm plywood, nice thick stuff, and the first thing we did was to sort of position it up against the wall, not fixed, we just held it in place, and we got Alfie to pretend to be climbing, so to reach, so that we could just measure that distance and work out what the ideal distance when we positioned the holds would be. And we laid the board flat on the floor and marked out those holds with pencil. We bought the holds from a proper climbing site called holds.co.uk, holds with a Z. I'll pop the link in the comments below. The smaller holds, which are actually the foot holds, you can just screw them in from the front. So we position them up, screwed them in firmly. The larger holds take a bit more fixing. We bought some specialist fixings, again from holds.co.uk, they're called T-nuts. Again, you drill through the board, and then on the back of the board you hammer in this T-nut fixing, turn it back over, and then those larger holds, which are actually hand holds for pulling yourself up, those screw in, again from the front, but you're screwing into the fixing just to make it even more secure. Once that was all done, obviously the major consideration was how to get those boards onto the wall and make sure they were really secure. Didn't want them falling off with Alfie on it. It's a big safety concern, obviously. What we found to use were some really big wall bolts. We drilled holes in all 4 corners of each of the boards and another one in the middle, and Ben used those bolts to secure them to the wall. He also added a few washers, because those T-nut fixings that you use for the bigger holds, they protrude very slightly from the back of the board. So the washers just take the board slightly away from the wall so that it's totally secure. And then they would just really screw tightly into place. They are going nowhere, they are completely fixed. I'm 100% confident that they are not going to come off that wall. But Ben is a very competent DIYer. Obviously, if you're trying this and you are not so confident with DIY, I would really recommend getting a professional in to do the job. Now, to give them a finished look, I decided just to paint on the outline of some mountains. So I just masking taped off triangular mountain range and painted that in green Valspar paint. I'll pop the Valspar link below. And I love the look of the plywood, which is quite modern, with that sort of flash of green. I think it brings it to life. Alfie is in his element with it. When he has friends over, he cannot wait to bring them upstairs to show off his climbing wall. He climbs it up, he's really confident on it, he's like a little monkey. Esme loves it too. And actually what's great about it is that because those fixings are so easy to put onto the board, we can move them about. So when he grows and his reach gets bigger, we can change those fixings so that it's a little bit more challenging for him. So that wall can really grow with him. I just think when it comes to decorating kids' bedrooms, it's better to think outside the box and to go for something different. Could be a bit bonkers, but I love a bit of bonkers in our house. From a safety point of view, when he's climbing on it, we usually have a load of mattresses and soft things piled up underneath the wall. But to be honest, he's very confident on it, and the height is no higher than the climbing frames that he uses in parks and playgrounds. If you've got any comments or questions, as usual, please do leave me a comment below and I will do my best to answer them. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this, and I will see you back here next week. Bye!